well, that's the parrot's call. My name is Konrad Seidel, and I welcome you to Konrad Seidel's Beer of the Week. And this week's beer is the Arab beer, and it has a parrot on the label, and it was designed by the brothers Hertelin in Ezen, which is in the Flemish part of Belgium. They have set up a brewery called the Dolle Brouwers, which means the Mad Brewers, and that was in 1980, more or less continuing a story of brewing in Ezen that has started in the early 19th century. And they decided to brew interesting beers that have a lot of character, like this parrot has. And this is an 8% beer. It's an 8% Belgian style ale, quite light in color, sort of golden ale. Wow. See what great head it produces, and nice golden color. The aroma is very fruity, almost sweet. And that sweetness comes onto the palate. But the very moment when you think, okay, isn't that a fruity, very sweet beer? The whole bitterness sets in. Actually, I once met a lady in the brewery. She had traveled all the way from West Virginia to come to the Dolle Brouwers brewery in Ezen, and she just came there to have one question answered. And she said, "What hops are you using?" And of course, they're very willing to tell people how they brew beer. And they say, well, it's nuggets from Popperinge, which is a small town near Ezen. That's the center of the very small Belgian hop production. So it's a very rare beer. They only produce something like 10,000 hectoliters of beer per year, including all their other brands, which is Beer, Stille Nacht, and Dolle Deve, and some special brews. So that's a really small craft brewery, but all their beers are great. They're not very cheap, but they're really worthwhile trying, like this Arab beer. With all that boldness it has. You want to have some Belgian cheese with it, or probably also Belgian chocolate. Works very well. And if you drink too much of it, you might start to practice the parrot's call. Arab, Arab. Well, practice till next week when we meet again for Konrad Seidel's Beer of the Week. Cheers.